Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So no real movement yesterday with a public holiday being Labor Day in the US, but you never know, sometimes it does move. So the levels pretty much stay as they are, as we spoke about yesterday, and that is basically above 45.31 we starts getting interesting. 4500 is obviously the line in the sand we need to pay attention to. I'm just going to put it back exactly onto that level there. So see the exact level is 4504. But if we do break through this is a range, and you would expect us to test 44.76. However, this is a strong move up last week, consolidation. So often what happens, you get a second leg, and the second leg would be to the upside. But obviously, we do need to break 45.31. Find support there before that happens. So nothing's really changed. The only thing that has changed is that the oscillators on the 3-hour have eased off, as you can see, pointing to the downside at the moment. So that is something we do need to pay attention to. And then we are still stuck in a range. So we don't really want to get involved in this until we break one of those levels. So yesterday, we looked at this 45.18 area for a rejection. We didn't get a rejection. We got above it and then came back below it. But if you just go back to Friday, there's Friday's close. So we haven't really moved much. Okay, so next thing to just pay attention to is the oscillators at the moment. So if you look at that, there is divergence here as well, and you can see low, higher low, and low, lower low. So that is an indication of something is about to happen. I suspect we're going to muck around in this until the US opens at the moment. Europe was a little bit confused yesterday as well, so quite honestly, I think the confusion is going to continue. We do have a little gap here which has closed, and nothing else on the 15-minute that stands out. So in actual fact, just get the swing low in as well. So I would pay attention to these areas, this bottom of range. So 4507, 4504, and if it does squirt below that 4500, which is probably this level right here, let's just put it in. Yeah, that's 4501. So this is a strong area of support, and if you come back to your 1 hour and you just zoom out a little bit, you'll see a fairly strong range structure that we have here. So the trend is still up. We are above the 150 EMA, but we do have a crossover here. Take it with a pinch of salt with the public holiday yesterday, and rather just focus on something like the 3-hour at the moment. So that's kind of the view I've got at the moment. Stay away from this until we break this area to the downside. I want a clear break at 4500 and retest. Then you'd be looking at 44.76 to the downside. Otherwise, I'm looking for a clear break above 45.31 and a retest before we start looking for a move to the upside. So let's see what happens today. I don't think there's going to be I really don't think there's going to be much, to be honest. If it does drop, it's going to be held up down here, and that to me is a great area for a long. If it does break the upside, I think it's going to pull back probably into this chaos at the moment. So I think what we're trying to do is just form a base. So expect a range for another day or two, I think, before we actually start moving. That's kind of my view at the moment anyway. Nevertheless, pay attention to those levels. If it does break and retest, then it's game on. You should be able to make some money out of that. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.